Hey guys, let's talk about The Witcher. Oh my, oh my. So, what is wrong with The Witcher? Well, this.
After all this time, after all your searching, you actually did it.
Did what?
Became a mother.
Yep, you heard that. After spending an entire season trying to kill Ciri, she is now a mother. What? Are you kidding me? When did that happen?
You say magic isn't everything, but you were willing to trade my life for it. You almost lost me to Volethmer. You almost lost Geralt.
We are at the start of season 3, and they barely show us a few scenes with them together, and they feel more like sisters than mother and daughter. So yes, this is quality story in 2023. I feel we are going backwards when it comes to storytelling in this era. But that's just one small thing that's wrong with this series. We have a larger problem, and that is this.
Bad tempers. Impetuousness.
And this. And this.
I wonder what Dijkstra thought of my pièce de résistance.
Why would I care about this? I'm here to see The Witcher. The show is called The Witcher. Not Cahir or Emir or who is this? Oh yeah, it's Frangilla. Yeah. It's not this Frangilla, but this Frangilla. We have Francesca, we had Radovid, we had Philippa, and then we have Dijkstra. Yeah, I don't even care if I'm not pronouncing this correctly, because I don't care about these characters at all. This is the biggest problem with the show. They are spending precious time showing us only what the side characters do. This show should be called Nilfgaard or something instead of The Witcher, because I don't see much of The Witcher in it. More than half of the show is about the story of the side characters, and there are some likable characters here and there, but I don't care about their story. I care about Geralt, The Witcher, his story, how he's hunting monsters or solving dark mysteries, or how he's befriending succubus or witches. The entire personality of The Witcher is suffering because they don't bother spending enough screen time building the main character. Henry already plays a good Witcher, but imagine if they would have focused more on him. How good the show could have been. And there is nothing wrong if they want to tell the story of the side characters, but do it from the perspective of the main character. Show us The Witcher traveling throughout the world, meeting these characters and how he's interacting with them. The camera should always follow the main protagonist, not the side characters. If there really is an important aspect of the story that requires them to only show us the side characters, then do it. But don't spend more than half of the show showing me this.
Louder! Speak!
He bade me.
What? What? Oh, I don't even have any words. How is this helping with the progression of the story in any way? I don't know. Henry Cavill is amazing as Geralt, but my point in this video is that even if The Witcher is played by another actor, I would have enjoyed the show if it was focusing on the main character, Geralt of Rivia. Unfortunately, the current show is a chaotic mess, jumping from one character to another. Some of them die before we even get the chance to familiarize with them. The elf Gallian, for example, they spend so much time showing us this character, only to be killed by another side character, Cahir, and this is to show how loyal Cahir is to his king. We already got the message of his loyalty from the previous seasons. All of this just a waste of time. But wait, we also have this!
Am I playing shit? I did have a...
And if I'm being honest, I don't care if they ruin the image of some of the characters by making them bisexual or gay or whatever they want. I do care, and I'm very angry that they spend more time focusing on this than the actual main character. Where's the development of the main character? We want to see more of Geralt. Come on! I'm a big fan of The Witcher, and I'm really sad that the Netflix show is ruining the image of it. With every season, it has gotten worse and worse. What actually made The Witcher famous in the first place? Well, it's definitely not the books, but the games.
A legend. The one they call Geralt of Rivia. The
white wolf.
I keep seeing people complaining that the Netflix show did not respect the books or not went with the original material. Well, in some parts they didn't, like when they tried to make Yennefer try to kill Ciri, but mostly they did use the book's material. The problem is they focus on the worst aspect of the books. In the case of the games, they took the best aspects of the books and made it into an easy to follow story about the main protagonist, Geralt of Rivia, the Witcher. More than half of the Netflix show is about the story of the side characters, and as it seems, the majority of the people just don't care about these characters. This should have been a very easy adaptation if they simply look at what made the series famous in the first place. With every season they had a response from the critics and the fans, and all they had to do is listen and balance the script. Game of Thrones made this mistake of not listening to the fans, and because some of the fans already figured out the plot of the books, the showrunners changed the script and went on a different route than what the fans expected. And so the show has gotten worse and worse in the later seasons, to a point that is now one of the most hated shows out there. The Sonic movie, on the other hand, even before the movie was out, the fans started to criticize and point out the bad in the trailers. The director listened to them and made adjustments to the movie because he knew that this is what pleases the fans and in turns make them watch his movie. The movie became one of the best game adaptations to this date. I don't understand why is it so hard to listen to the fans. They make the majority of the people that watch your show, and in the end, if they don't like it and stop watching it, the show will eventually die. And Netflix or no other company will want to invest into a show that doesn't bring in views. I'm not saying take word by word of what the fans want, but listen to their feedback and try to improve at least on the main idea for the next season. The Witcher show had 3 seasons to listen to all the feedback and improve on what the people wanted to see. Unfortunately, the showrunners were more focused on what they wanted to tell than what actually made the show good in the first place. Even worse, they called the fans stupid. So yeah, that's my take on this. Let me know what's your opinion in the comments. Thank you, and I'm out.
When it comes to fans, it is a fan's right to have whatever opinion they want to have. And people are going to be upset because, especially when you're talking about books or games, because you're never going to be the exact person who they had in their head or who they played on Witcher 3, for example. I don't necessarily consider that toxic. I just consider that passionate. And it's something which I have obviously had to come to terms with over the years.